We are back for another Mindset Monday. Are you ready for your piano pep talk? I'm going to be talking about how to improve as a musician when you're away from your instrument. I'll get to that in a moment. In the meantime, I wanted to remind you today is it. It is the last day of our Black and White Friday special. I am determined to not be working all Thanksgiving weekend. So I started it early and I'm ending it early. And at this recording, I don't know if there's any spots left. I only had 10 spots open for the Piano Ninja Practice Buddy, where I am your concierge piano coach, virtually sitting next to you on the piano bench when you're practicing. Not really, because that would make you nervous, but virtually I can really help you excel faster. Don't know if slots are open, honestly, as I'm recording this, but if not, there's plenty of other programs. I take my signature pieces, the Revolutionary Etude, the Alien Harp Etude, many of my signature pieces, and I give you a tutorial on that, and everything is highly discounted, 50 to 65% off. My signature course, Piano Ninja Tricks, with all of my Piano Ninja Tricks that you're learning some of them here, but in the course you're learning them in the right order that takes you from being a nostalgic pianist dreaming about the music your heart is calling you to play to an independent learning pianist, all delivered in a beautiful hub at introductory. I went back to the introductory price on this of $297. It is so valuable. If you're serious about your piano studies, this is the time to take advantage of that. Rave reviews from pianists, you can see that on the page, and everything is at lisaspector.com/Black Friday. So this topic today came up of the topic of, can you improve as a musician without being into your instrument? It came up from a conversation I was having with my members of my other club, the Resilient Musicians Club, where I help injured musicians in their emotional recovery play on with hope, joy, and ease. And I think that topic was called How to Practice When You Can't Practice, because some of them have physical challenges of playing, of sitting at their instrument and playing, and others is, hand arthritis or other things that might be holding them back. And then it led into interesting conversation of, can you improve as a musician when you're not at your instrument? In my opinion, not only can you, but you'll only improve as a musician away from your instrument. What do I mean by that? When I go out on a nature walk, a hike, visit a museum, hear a live opera, hear a live symphony concert, listen to a recording of a gorgeous symphony, it expands me as a musician. I get some of my best ideas when I'm hiking. I used to compete in a sport called dog agility, and Gina is now 14, so she's retired, but she's a 2-time dog agility champion. And when I was competing, not only did I love agility, at some point I'll get back to it with another dog, not only did I love agility, but I loved the process of being somewhere where life didn't exist outside of that agility trial. You have to be so focused to run your dog in agility, and there's a lot of waiting around, and it's just this whole kind of isolated world that I just always enjoyed being in, aside from great people and dogs as well. But also, I got some of my best creative ideas either hanging out at the agility trial or driving to or from the agility trial. It just opened up part of my brain that wasn't accessible when I was at the piano. Now, yes, you have to practice to keep your fingers in shape if you're a pianist, somewhat. You don't have to over practice to keep your fingers in shape. But I went to hear a premiere of Omar in the San Francisco Opera, and I think I became a better musician. I was listening differently than I would have if I were at my piano. Same thing when I'm going to hear symphony this week. It's the exact same thing. And when I go do my Zumba class and it's completely different music, it kind of clears my brain. And then when I get back to piano, I just hear things differently. So I believe that not only can you improve as a musician when you're away from your instrument, but you only can improve as a musician when you're away from your instrument. It breaks my heart when I hear someone say, I'm at the piano 12 hours a day. Like, you don't want to be at the piano 12 hours a day. You can improve as a musician when you live your life. Enjoy your time at the piano, but no one can be that focused for 12 hours a day. And it won't help. Yes, you can learn a lot of repertoire. In my opinion, you're asking for injury probably later in life. But you don't need to be mindlessly at the piano 12 hours a day. Go take a hike and improve that way. So I hope you enjoyed this talk on how to improve as a musician when you're not at your instrument, or how to improve as a pianist when you're not at your piano. So speaking of which, it is back to the piano for me, and I will look forward to seeing you on Thanksgiving Thursday. In the States, I have a very different kind of podcast episode to share with you then.